things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Started. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range and people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, Dave?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle it?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Nestles it in at the 35. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
On the run, it's Henderson. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, 5-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They start the drive at their own 10. The give to the back. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He's got him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position is going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Here's a heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses.
There he goes. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Going up top. Catch and stride inside the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
A first down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
I love the attitude on defense. There was nobody moping around feeling sorry for themselves. The offense has the ball deep in their own end. Step up and make a play. 2nd down, 3rd down, they generate sacks. Nice job.
Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Got the quick pass. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
At the 38, that's a first down from the offense.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Dogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted for the 11th time. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Daniels. just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
And the Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down.
Oh, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. From the gun, running back gets to give. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many.
He lets it fly. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Wants to fire on second down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
You just feel like the sense of urgency is going up for this offense. Now, they haven't had that many possessions so far in the game, and because they've got no points now, it feels like the quarterback's starting to press. He's trying to make it happen on his own, taking a shot down the field. Another incompletion for this offense. They can't get anything going.
Calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he holds it in at the 25. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Dogs! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. The quick out. Turns it on in midfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Dogs will line it up on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the direct snap, it's Henderson. Quarterback on the move, still looking. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Daniels. Time to take a shot. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by 11 over TCU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for space. It's Robinson. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Henderson. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. Auburn lines up quickly.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize.
Turning it on. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Tigers are flying down the field.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need 6.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to pass, it's Daniels. Going for 6. Intercepted, number 19. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. On the ground, it's Frazier. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Looking for a deep man. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He'll take another shot here. Pulls it in down the middle. Finds a seam. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. The Dogs are starting to hunker down, and they are sinking their teeth into the Deep South's oldest rivalry.
Man, the red and black going crazy, the fans going nuts, and Georgia has dominated this rivalry of late. Auburn fans are sick and tired of the Dogs, but man, they got to do something about it.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Nah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Makes the catch. It's Kingz. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Grab behind the line. It's Kingz. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Snagged out of the air. Hauled down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Just keep slinging it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And it's picked off for the third time today.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Hit as he throws. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you've got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking for a crease. It's Robinson.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Grabbed behind the line, it's Robinson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. There
he goes. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab on the left side. Running free. He's at the touchdown, Dogs! And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick this one away.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Daniels. A little screen to the running back. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Georgia.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the two as they trim more off of that lead. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Bounced right back to them.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the catch down the right side. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! And the punishment has been extended. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Auburn lines up quickly. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They'll run play action. Caught close to the marker, it's Turner. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. He'll try to do it himself. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, and accurate throw.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the left side. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They'll try the run. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. It is Georgia taking home the W in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the